This is a simulation of a model of the atom called the Bohr model. And what you're seeing right now is the middle red particle is a proton, which is positively charged. And the circling particle is an electron, which is negatively charged. Now, you should be thinking about the limits of this model in terms of its representation of the sizes of these things and the distances between them. The electron is much, much smaller than a proton in reality and is much farther away relative to the sizes of both of the particles. But the purpose of this model really is to show the interaction between light and the atom. And so for that purpose, this model is okay, even though it's really not to scale. So what I'm going to do is I am going to turn on basically a flashlight, which you can think of as a light gun, which is going to represent the light in terms of particles called photons. So I'll do that right now. So you can see over here that the light is shooting into a box of hydrogen, and we're seeing a blow up of what's happening to the hydrogen atom here. So it's in this box that you'll want to be looking most of the time. And so the different colors of particles that are shooting up the screen are photons. And what I want you to be noticing is what those photons are doing to the electron. And then what happens, I want you to also notice what happens when the electron jumps down. So what makes it jump up, and what happens when the electron jumps down. Notice the different photons that are kind of moving at different angles. Those are the ones that are not being generated by the flashlight. Something else is going on there. So in order to help you notice this, I'm going to put this on slow motion, and I'm just going to be silent for a little while and allow you to observe what's going on in slow motion. Okay, so that should give you enough to just initially make some sense out of what's going on in terms of the interaction between these photons and the electron. If you are using this with an online lab or a tutorial, make sure that you get as much views of this as possible to help you answer the questions in your activity. So feel free to rewind this and watch it again multiple times if you need to really make sense of what's going on.